with L. Tonight we're gonna excuse me. Tonight we're gonna talk about why cap like you popping. Here's the thing. You are basically kind of setting yourself up for one to be robbed, for two for somebody to try to to use you. Because if you don't really have it, it's okay. Not to say you'll never get it, but if you don't have it at this particular moment, not saying you'll never get it, but I'm needing people to see that if you do not have what you say you have, it's okay. It's all right. And the thing about it is, you have to realize something. You have to realize that in saying things like that and moving like that, you're drawing a lot of attention. Sometimes it's unwanted. So you have to be careful with that. And it's like, some people they post on social media and they could have been got a loan for that money that they have. But they're willing to show us. There's just something you gotta look at. You can't just be too ready to do that. I'm sorry. Don't be. Because like I say again, you can. And guess what? You can bring negative energy toward you with that. With that line. You don't have to lie. It's okay. We all are trying to do something. We all are trying to make something out of ourselves. But if we don't have it, guess what? We don't have it. And it's okay if you don't got it. You just don't have it. Do not, I repeat, please do not put yourself out there like you the one and you're really not. Because you're not doing nothing but hurting yourself. And I hate that. And it's sad because you're hurting yourself. I mean, it's a lie that's eventually gonna catch up with you. Yeah, you can put yourself out there like that. But guess what? Guess what, y'all? The truth always come out. So you saying you got this, you saying you got that, these cars, houses, and all this other good stuff, guess what? It catches up with you. It comes out. The truth comes out. Guess what? Everybody has to start from somewhere. If you start from the bottom, it's okay. You have to take a start from somewhere. But to say you have something that you really don't, I'm sorry, to me, you doing nothing but wasting your own time. Because think about it, who is going to believe you? Think about that. Who going to believe you? Who going to believe anything you're saying or trust anything that you do because you claim you're already that person? It doesn't take all that. Trust and believe, it doesn't take all that. And tonight, I do not have nobody on the phone with me. But if somebody wants to call me or collab with me on this conversation, they can. It's open. But back to the conversation. Stop capping about having something you don't. People do not realize it catches up with you. And then on top of that, that's the that's the most obvious lie you could tell people. When you capping like that, it shows. Anything you do in life is going to show. Now you capping like you got this, that, and the third. Guess what? When it shows that you do not have what you say you have, you're going to get looked at even more. Because you know what they're going to say about you then? Well, he or she, like they had all this and all that, but really and truly, every time I see him or her, they riding with somebody. If they're not riding with somebody, they walking. If they're not walking, they always, they gonna find out. So please, just stop. If you don't have it, it's okay. Not saying you never will. You can speak things into your life. You can manifest things, positive things. Now, if you do not have it now, and you capping like you do, stop capping and start manifesting it and start putting yourself in positions to where you can do what you need to do to get what you want. That's the best way to do it. But all this capping like you got this, that, and the third, and you really don't, it's not getting you anywhere. Not nowhere. And the sad part about it is, like, it's not getting you nothing but really absurd. And the reason why I say this is somebody that's always bragging about something that they really don't have, you're going to get paid attention to. You want to know why? Me personally, it's because you said what you had and all that you have, and then it doesn't show. So my thing to anyone that's doing that tonight is please stop, because it's not getting you nowhere. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone, first and foremost. Nobody but the good Lord. And that's it, that's all. But anybody else, I wouldn't try to prove myself to anybody else. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have it, you're going to get talked about really bad compared to if you do have it. But if you don't have it, you sure enough going to get talked about. So my advice to anyone on tonight that caps that they have so much and that they're doing so much and really have nothing is to be careful with that. Don't do that, because life is going to show. Your life is going to show. Period. Whether you believe it or not, it's going to show. If you have these things that you say you have, it's going to show. If you don't have them, guess what? It's going to show. So my advice to anyone that believes in doing that, please stop, because it's not worth it. And then you're not doing nothing but putting yourself out there to be talked about. Now, will I talk about somebody that said they had things that they didn't have? No, not really. No, not really. But in my mind, I'd be like, okay, they said they had this, and it's not showing. They don't have what they say they have. So, my advice to somebody that's capping like they have things that they don't, stop. Stop. Because it's not going to do nothing but make people put you on a microscope and look. Look at everything you do. How you moving. So, on Tonight with Real Conversations with Elle, I was talking about why do people cap about them popping and they're really not. So, on this note, all I have to say is stop, because it's not doing nothing but getting you looked at and talked about, things you do not want to be done. And it's not worth it. So if they can't accept you for being who you are, if you're not there now, like I say again, not saying you'll never be there, but don't let anyone put you in a position where you feel like you have to act like you're more than what you are, or have more than what you do. On that note, I am gone, you guys. Real Conversations with Elle. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. I didn't have a caller tonight, but I will have callers from here on out. I'm just getting started with this YouTube thing, and I'm trying to get somewhere with it. And I just thank you all who are watching and who will watch the recording and like when you watch it, please share and subscribe. Thank you. On that note, good night. Real Conversations with Elle.